So we have the mayor of Keller here to join us today. It has been a joy to work with you so far. Thank you so much for being so welcoming and for introducing me to your community. You want to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, thanks for having me here, and thanks for your service to our nation and obviously to our district. So, Armin Mizani, I have the privilege of serving our community here in Keller for the last, I want to say 7 months. I got elected in December.
Wow.
Prior to that,
It seems like it's been longer than that, though.
I know, well, because I served on the city council for about 3.5 years prior to it. And so then I had an opportunity to run for mayor, and I've enjoyed it. We live in a town of 46,000 people, and so it's been fun. It's been fun, and we've been in Keller now for, I want to say, close to 10 years. So.
Where did you come from?
Well, I came from the Midwest, so I lived in the Midwest for about 7 years. Prior to that, I was in California. Prior to that, I lived in Puerto Rico, first 9 years of my life. So my native tongue is actually Spanish. So we still have family that live there, and we'll visit with them every so often. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
So what's your favorite part about being mayor?
My favorite part is you can see literally each and every day the things, the policies that you've pushed for.
Yeah.
You can see that on a day-to-day basis. So whether it be, the trails, or whether it be sidewalk expansion, or whether it be recruiting a new business that came to town, these type of things. And so I like being able to see that and really feel like you're having an impact within your community. We've both served as mayors, and I do like the fact that if you're a resident, you know that you can just call your mayor, call his cell phone, and I'll be knocking on your door, meeting with you. And so I like that part of being mayor and public service.
You get to see things too,
Yes.
to fruition too.
Yes.
Like you could start a project and actually finish a project.
Yep.
Unlike some of the stuff that we do up in DC.
Right.
So that's your favorite part. What's your most challenging part about being mayor?
Most challenging part, I will say, is keeping the train on track, so to say. Meaning, there's a lot of things that we want to tackle, but I get the sense that when you try to do a little bit too much, that you're not doing it correct and entirely to its the level that it needs to be. So for me, it's making sure, for example, if we want to address expanding the Keller Sports Park in Keller, for example, then let's make sure that we have a plan and a vision for it. And so it's, like I said, keeping the train on the tracks, making sure that we're going to what we want to do, articulating a vision for what the city needs to be, not just this year, next year, but 5, 10, 15 years down the line. To me, that's important. And then also really from the day-to-day is just making sure that, when you're on the city council, you have an opportunity to ask a lot of questions and do those type of things. Mm-hmm. When you're mayor, you also have the added responsibility of running a meeting. And so that's a bit of a challenge as well that I've noticed between serving as council and serving as mayor.
Interesting. That's true. It's a lot more. It's a lot more different.
Yes.
You're just seeing it from both sides.
Yeah.
So, what would you say makes Keller the best city in Texas?
So for me, I call Keller the most family-friendly city in the entire state. And I think what makes us so unique is that if you look at the amenities that we provide, we're really geared towards families. Mm-hmm. Whether it be our trails, we have over 26 miles of trails in Keller. We're looking to double that to 52. When you look at as far as the school district, I think we have one of the best schools districts in the entire nation, to be frank. One of the safest communities in the entire state, year after year. And so very geared towards families. We have annual events. We just had our 4th of July fireworks show, Independence Day celebration, where for the first time that we've ever done it in Keller, and first year we attracted over 23,000 people.
Holy cow.
And so
wow.
Very proud to be able to serve in that sense that it's a community very geared towards families. And when I say family friendly, it doesn't necessarily always mean, folks with kids. It could be the empty nester, it could be folks that maybe never had any children, but that is who we are. That's our identity. And I think that's what makes us stand apart from some of the surrounding communities.
So you've been on council a little over 3 years. You've
Uh-huh.
been mayor for not even a year yet.
Right.
So when you finish being mayor, what do you want people to think that you have accomplished in the city? What do you want to be known for?
So for me, when I got on, it was literally articulating what is our vision long term. And ultimately, as a body, as a council, we came to the agreement. It is being literally named the most family-friendly city in the entire state. And so if I have any ability to make that a reality and make that actually something that's attainable and that we have, and actually to be named that, then I will walk away very happy. I've got 2 kids. I've got a 7-year-old and I've got a 4-year-old. And so I see myself in Keller here in our community for a very long time. And so for us to be able to accomplish those things, obtain that title, continue to expand our trails and improve the amenities, and all the while reducing the dependency on the homeowners with taxes and things like that, which we've done. So this year, for the first time, it's the largest single tax mitigation effort in the city of Keller. We introduced what's called the homestead exemption. We brought it all the way to 20%, wow, the state max. So for us, it's obtaining and becoming family friendly, continue to do all the things that we're doing well as far as public safety, great schools, amenities, but just taking it to that next level. So if I can do that, I'll be very happy.
I remember that when I got elected, my kids were 2 and 5.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll know I've done my job if my kids want to live here.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to keep it home.
Absolutely.
I live in the same city, with my parents that I grew up here.
Yes.
I lived here ever since I was, a teenager. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is there anything that we don't know about Keller that's kind of like a little secret that you want to share?
Oh man, I feel like I've probably talked a lot about that, but for us, it's again, I think the 26 miles. Yeah. That is very unique to the Metroplex. Obviously, Texas, and this, Congresswoman, we're growing each and every day, and I know a lot of that concentrations come to DFW. And so I think what makes us so unique, and kind of the little secret, I call it the jewel of Tarrant County, is that we have a community that's a good mix of dense communities. There's some areas where maybe more houses and those type of things. But if you go to other sections of the city, it's a lot of green space and a lot of open space. And so we have a unique mix of kind of an urban type setting and a rural type setting that I think is very unique to Tarrant County and this entire Metroplex. So that's our little secret, and I'm sure now I've leaked it, and so now I gotta somehow correct that.
Everybody's gonna find out.
Exactly. But no, we're for the most part a built-out community at 46,000. Our estimates of 50, and so we're almost at build-out. Wow. And so for us to be able to maintain that character that we just talked about would be important. But I think that's what makes us unique.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great to work with you.
Well,
and
thank
I
you.
look forward to many more years.
Thank you
of it.
as well. I appreciate it.